everybody, and welcome back to G Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. And it's a rainy day in Georgia. And now it's a rainy day over here. It started sometime last night. It rained through the night. I got up with just under a half an inch of rain showing on my rain meter. And then it really opened up this afternoon. It came down really hard at one point. And I'm up to about 3/4 of an inch last time I checked. But I've been outside here for a while, making sure the dogs all have food. And they're not minding the rain. They're out here playing and doing their things. So anyway, I'll come out to the garden to see how things were looking out here. And they're looking pretty darn good, if you ask me. And yeah, my radishes are real happy there. None of the other seeds I put in this area came up yet. I got tomatoes planted here, and I got probably some spinach in here somewhere. And I got some other stuff over there. I think it says spinach over there. But yeah, the radishes did come up so far, and all my pea plants over there are all doing really, really well. It's chilly out here, but yeah, I've got some peppers on this plant. On these plants, I've got to come and harvest, and I'll let them grow a little bit longer. That one over there is a big jalapeno, a really big one. So They can grow a little while longer because I still have a couple from the store that I bought, and I'll use those up before I come and harvest anything. So I got something else sprouted up right there in the center, but I didn't plant anything there, so it's probably a weed. And over through here, I got another garlic that popped up right there. So that's another one that's adding to the group. But there should be stuff growing in here too, and I don't see anything coming up there. But my kale over there is looking pretty darn good, and the one plant that came up over there, which I planted spinach there, but if only one spinach came up, that's weird, just totally weird. But yeah, the greens are looking good here, although something is getting onto them and eating the leaves. And I don't see any green cutworms anywhere. So, and usually in the rain they'll hide underneath one like this. But I'm not seeing anything. Oh, let's see. No. So anyway, there's still a lot more rain due. It's supposed to rain right into the night, and we'll see what comes out of it. For a total, I'll show you that in the next video. But yeah, my quince tree and my pear tree and my apple trees here, they're all looking nice and healthy. And then over here, whatever it was I planted in here, I got a group there, I got a couple back there. I also threw in some more cilantro in here. See if I can get some cilantro to grow up. I hate buying cilantro, even though it's cheap in the store. It's so easy to grow. It bothers me every time I pay $1 or $2 for a small bunch of cilantro. But yeah, these potatoes are coming up really well here. You remember back in the beginning of the year, I planted some potato peels, and they started coming up, and then they died off in the heat wave. Well, look at this. There they are. Now, I also dropped some seed in here along this edge, and there's a few plants coming up there, but I'm not sure what I put in there. I just put them there because I had a few left in the package, and I didn't bother marking them because I wasn't expecting anything to grow out of it. But that's what happens when you don't write things down. Yep. So everything's looking good. My My rosemary is growing like wildfire. All of them. All the rosemary plants are really kicking out. So I'll make sure I prune those back pretty soon before the frosts come. And I left them in pots this time, so if there's going to be a major deep freeze, I can move them indoors where they'll be protected. But everything's looking really healthy here, and I'm pretty sure that this plant is either watermelon or cantaloupe now, because right there, it looks mostly like a watermelon. If it is, I don't know if I'm going to get anything out of it growing in a pot like that, because it needs a lot more room, a lot more nutrients. But we'll see. It's getting towards that winter time anyway, and my asparagus here is looking healthy. I got a bunch of brown stuff I can prune out of there. Doesn't have to be in there, but at least it's looking good. And here's my other rosemary here, and she just said, "You gonna sneeze?" And she was right. There's another rosemary over here, and that's a good idea, people. It worked, because I was having critters getting in here and getting to my fruit on my trees. So I got some potted rosemary and I put it at the base of the fruit trees, and it stopped that. So I got to eat the last 2 pears off of that tree that didn't get eaten by critters. So look at this. Yeah, got a nice one there. That sure looks like Serrano though. And there's a few more buds coming out, so I might get some more off of that one before we get any really super cold weather. Of course, you can guarantee right after a rain, it's going to get cold. Very cold, because we get the sun comes out, you get evaporative cooling. But there's no water in the my pond, because the ground has been dry for so long. It just sucked up everything that came down so far. It hasn't gotten in there. And yes, I have my gen running, because I only had 50% left in the batteries before I came outside here. And I said, just in case, I better fire that up and put a little bit more power back into the battery bank in case the weather goes south. Well, if it goes south, it won't come over me, right? Oh, God. Yeah, it looks like the rain is starting to soak through that T111. I'm going to have to get some paint on there ASAP. I think probably 10 gallons of Oops paint from Home Depot on their Oops Day now. They don't do it all the time because a lot of people are just waiting for the Oops paint, and they started their crookedness. I hate crooked people. They cause problems for all of us, but what they were doing for the crookedness, because I got this from a Home Depot employee, is one person would go in and order a certain color of paint, and it was a color that somebody else wanted, and then they would bring it back and say it's not exactly the right shade as per what we wanted, so it's not going to be any good to us. And Home Depot, without being a big questioner about that stuff, just takes it back, and then they put it in the oops pile. And then the guy who's a friend or a brother or a sister or whatever of that group would go in and buy the Oops paint at 50% off. So they got the paint they needed to paint their place at half price. Isn't that just irritating? I hate it. I hate when people do that stuff, because we end up paying for it. Because Home Depot's not going to eat that loss. They're going to pass it on to the consumer by raising prices. So like the people that go in there and they buy a construction tool, and they go home and they build their project with it, and then they take the thing back and they complain that it's a piece of junk, it doesn't work right, and they get a return on it. And they just built their place without having to buy a tool. Oh, I hate people like that. They're as crooked can get. Anyway, I'll quit my ranting. I'm going to close this off and head back inside because it's starting to rain again. This is G Bear, thanking you for joining me, reminding you to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. This is G Bear signing off.